What's going on, my brothers and my peeps and my sisters who over at Gates Avenue, walking up to St. Nicholas Avenue. So listen, listen. Let me tell you the truth, right? So as we walk in, we're gonna turn this way on St. Nicholas. Let's cross the street. Let me. It's kind of sad what people going through. Been around this neighborhood. I worked around this neighborhood like 7 years ago, and I made some money around here actually, but it was not that enough. So I was kind of test my instincts. So a lot of people going through rough times and sad. All right, we'll turn this way. So, like I said, a lot of people go through rough times in the community where they end up homeless, they end up begging on the streets, you feel me? Because things ain't going right for them. I think most likely it's Hispanic people, like not Hispanic, but there's some people that Hispanics and they had a good life back home and they come to America to have a different life. I feel like mental health wise, they came to America for a changed life. And when you look at people's stories, you look at it differently. I just think that a lot of people come from here and they were rich back home and they came to the United States, and then when they come to the United States now, they end up losing everything and then going back home to their country. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of rough what they're going through, you know? But my heart goes out to the people's families, you know? I know in my life I grew up in a low income family, you know? I wanted to have a rich life, but I wanted to be rich, you know? I wanted to have a rich life, and I end up starting a business. The business didn't go successful, and I end up back to square one. You feel what I'm saying? But how I'm gonna get to that position where people tells me certain things that really recalls to what my situation was. You feel me? I tell people I want to be rich and famous. I want to have a big house, 6 cars, and a wife and a family. And honest with you, it's like you're living in this fantasy world where people say, "Oh, you live in a fantasy world. Oh, you need to come again with that dream. Come again with that opportunity. Come again with that love. Everything." I'm like, this ain't a dream when people don't realize what you're going through. This ain't a dream, it's reality, you know? I tell people that all the time, you know? You know, you have a community full of people that dream big and their dreams become successful. But sometimes when their dreams come smaller and stronger, it's more like, say, we're living in an era where people don't understand what dreams really is. You know what I'm saying? But with me, I know what dream really is. It's like living in a fantasy world where you look at your life differently and you see when you're dreaming big, you can't dream as a culture, you dream as an opportunity in your life that you're gonna grasp for that. One day I said to myself that when you dream big, you have a successful career. And the way I think is the way I'm gonna get it done, right? But a lot of people don't realize that whatever you go through in your life is a cycle. You feel what I'm saying? But sometimes when you look at it differently, it's more like a precept. And sometimes a lot of people realize because their lifestyle is different than other people. And the community's like, you look at it in a different way. We got 6 hours there. So I can't say what I look at it. I can't say how I feel about it, but I could say what I could think about it, you know? People say, people look at you and say, I saw you on YouTube and I like how you're rolling shit, you know? And I feel your pain and your story. But my issue is, what is my story to tell? You know what I'm saying? What is my story to tell you? My story is about building my career or building my truth. So what I'm doing, I'm building my truth, right? You know? But my truth is not in this. My truth is in this. I can't say my truth is in this, but let me move it. Woo. So we're on Bleecker Street. We got a Bleecker Street in the city too. Let me cross. Alright, alright. So like I was saying, right? Alright, we're gonna start from here. Start the shot here. So we on Bleecker and St. Nicholas, right? Turn it back up. So yeah. So like I said, when I dream big is an opportunity for me to fight for what I believe in. But what I think about it is that a lot of people say, oh, I feel sorry for you. You don't have to feel sorry for me. I tell people that all the time. You don't need to feel sorry for me. Because before you were rich, you start from the bottom and you end your way back to the top. But sometimes it's like your rich life becomes let me say that one more time. Your rich life becomes your detective life. Because when you detective your fate, your rich life disappear. You know what I'm saying? But my mentality is not changing because I don't feel that change. But when my mentality is different, I feel the difference in that change. You feel me? Let's continue. We on Greek Avenue. Green Avenue and St. Nicholas. Let's go. So I'll be back in 1 minute.